So today our topic of discussion will be the importance of data science in now or and its scope, or it's the future of data science, and how AI is going to change, or how what is the AI revolution. And we have seen a lot of AI revolution in our history, like industrial revolution, and different type of revolutions, technical revolution, technology revolutions, and each revolutions have its own impact in our society, in our life. So now there is going to be one more revolution, that is artificial intelligence. So the revolution of artificial intelligence and the rise of data science. So this is the topic of today discussion. What we are going to discuss is this. So as we know that the data science is just about, and you also going to have the thought on why, how data science and artificial intelligence are related to each other, what is the, and how both are connected to each other. First we will go through data science, then we will move to artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence is nothing but just the because see our minds, or how our minds work. If you observe that how our minds works, this is based on the data that we have, that data that we consume from the books, from the videos, from the wherever which content consume, or from our surroundings, the data we consume. And based upon that, based upon our own intelligence, our own memory, our own understandings, we react to our surroundings. So this is the same as the artificial intelligence, that is the intelligence given to that. Now what is happening is that same thing is happening with the AI also. AI also have the access of data. AI also have the access of the data, and based on that data, by using those data, and by using its own intelligence also. So how AI is going to take its intelligence? So it is developed in a certain way that it can learn from its mistake, it can make decision based on those data given to it, given to him. So we can notice that in this way, the amount of data that we can have, or the amount of data AI can have, there is a very lot of difference. Means we can have a limited amount of data, but AI can have a unlimited amount of data, and AI can have more memory power than us. But where we go one step beyond AI is that our own intelligence, because if we are able to develop AI, then we can also be, means we are at the level of AI. So what is the thing is that in the today's world, we have to do, or we have to do the work that AI cannot do. Because if AI can do our work, then there is no need of man force, because if AI can do the work. So this is the have to understand the artificial intelligence, we have to understand the data, because everything is about data. Without data, no AI, no AML, no any concept of these things. So now let's start with data and how data comes into the picture. We can think about the data is in our, or data, we all are surrounded by data. But the thing is that the way data, or the number of data producing, the amount of data producing every day, every single second, is exponentially increasing. And that's because of that we have the large set of data, abundance amount of data. And for that we need to have a different branch, different unit, different operation to handle that amount of data, because data in itself can give a very good insights and can be very useful for us. And then in the fact is that it can be useful for each type of industry, not just limited to a technical industry, software industry, or manufacturing industry. It's from agriculture to medical to healthcare to hospitality, government, government uses, police uses, everyone, every industry, every organization, institutions can leverage themselves with the data and can take benefit of data. And this is the really why data is becoming so important, why there is a huge demand of someone who knows data, who knows how to find insights from data, who knows how to read the data. Because data, if you just have the data, raw data, then this is just like a useless thing unless it not converted into insights, or unless it's not represented as the information. So if you just have a data in Excel sheet, there is no meaning of that data. So now there is a huge demand of the one who can understand the data, who can read the data, or who can make data understandable. So this is the way why data science or data is comes into picture, because data is increasing day by day. There is large amount of data, there is the variety of data, the data is exponentially increasing. And one fact is that the 90% of data is produced in last some years only, and that shows that how rapidly data is, and how in which amount data is being producing day by day. Now the thing is that and this is of course because as much technology, as much usage of internet, because everything about the internet, without internet we cannot have that large amount of data, because manually recording those amount of data is really impossible. So as the rise of technology, as the access of internet become easy to everyone, so everyone, whenever you are going online search engine, searching anything, you are creating a data. Ordering anything from e-commerce websites, you are creating data. Watching YouTube videos, you are creating data. Listening songs on music apps, you are creating a data. So this we cannot, so every person who is using internet is creating data. So and this is the reason why data is exponentially. And we can also observe that how much time we spend online, either on social media, either on YouTube streaming platforms, or either on music streaming platforms, either on OTT platforms. Everywhere we are available, and we cannot live without internet. The situation is become like that. So if you cannot live without internet, and we cannot also thought about if what happens that if there will be no internet in our area for 2 to 3 days, then we cannot also imagine our life. So this way data is creating, data is evolving. So now there is a huge amount of data is generating every day, every second, by every single internet users. And the thing is that this data becomes very useful for us, and this data becomes very useful, very beneficial for the organization, for institution, because that data helps them, empowers them to take the decision. Suppose that you are the leader of a political party. And as you know that lots of peoples are, as you know the lots of peoples, and I not lots of peoples in reality of today is that there will be rare any peoples in the today's time who is not using internet, or who do not have the access of internet. Everyone is sticking on internet, everyone is online, everyone is using internet. So if you want to do advertisement for your political parties, you must have to go to online or internet. So how data will going to help you, how data will going to help you to make your political campaign, advertisement campaign more impressive, more impactful, more effective and productive. So how data will help you? Okay, now understand the thing is that suppose a scenario without data, suppose a scenario with having data, with data and without data. What will the differences between that? When you have the data, when we do not have the data, so you have to take the decision. So which ads to run, which category of ads you want to run, what will be the subject of your ads. So you may select some 5 to 6 topics on which you are going to make the advertisements. You created advertisements, so filmed advertisement, then you run your ads on the social media platforms, on the YouTube, on music platforms, on social media platforms, on the Chrome browser ads or OTT platforms ads. You run it that way. Okay, there you have to take the decision. Now suppose if you have the data, if you have the data of the peoples who, and suppose, then you can run ads according to demographics. Demographics means you can categorize those peoples who are more interested in technology, who are working with technology, who are related with technology, suppose as software developer, engineers, or that who use with technology, or whose jobs are in technology. So means they are in a startup sector, they are fascinated with artificial intelligence, data science. So you have the set of data for those people, you can categorize those people, you can have the access of those people, and now you can run your ads, particular ads. Suppose your government, your party is planning to have something for them, then you can directly or personally show advertisement to that particular demographic peoples. So suppose how much better it will make for you, how much it will help you to make your campaign successful. If people from the technological background, working in technology sector, working in IT sector, software sectors, would get the advertisement which have something, or suppose there is data of the farmers, suppose farmers data, and if you have something for farmers, you have something for the about the farmers, if that ad personally go, that ad specifically goes to those peoples only, then how much beneficial it will for you to do this. So this is a very little example of how data can enhance or can empower our decisions in our daily life or our biggest to biggest businesses. Now there is so data is evolving, and there is a huge amount of data exponentially increasing every day, every second. So it is not possible for one person, it is not possible for one person to know everything about the data, because there is lots of things to do from the data, with data. So there are some branches in the under umbrella of data science, that is data analytics, that is data engineering, and AI ML engineer, and data scientist. And these are the top 4 branches. There may be a small as big organization, as big, suppose some are just focus on the developing the dashboard, so by using the data. So it depends on, but majorly 4 types of, we have the 4 categories. Now what happens is, what is so data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, artificial engineer, or machine learning engineer, they all comes under the umbrella of the data science. We all know that. Now we all know what is the work of data analyst, what is the work of data engineer, what is the work of data scientist, what is the work of the artificial engineer, intelligence machine learning engineers. So they all, in some companies they all together work together to make something out of data, huge amount of data. So first data is collected, data is generated, then data is used for find the answer to the existing question, then data is used to take the decision, or data is used to make the prediction what will happen in the future, or data is used, suppose we recommendation system of the YouTube. So you watch YouTube, you watch any or you listen music from your music streaming platform. So does you ever wonder how does you ever notice that which can the types of video you are watching, the type of content you are consuming, recommendation, the content in the suggestion box or in the recommendation box is also related to that. So that is because of the data, because when you are watching your something, the companies stores your data, and companies stores your data, then company, as much you will spend time on that platform, as much data you will generate, and as much data company will keep it at its own database. And based on that its company will try to understand more and more about you, and then it can gives you personal recommendation that if you are watching cricket about contents about cricket, or consuming contents about cricket, then in the recommendation, in the suggestion list, the videos will be related to that only. So this is the thing of coming, these things come under the machine learning algorithm things, artificial intelligence things, because this is the repetitive things. For every customer, for every consumer, for every user, same thing have to be done. There is an algorithm that is set, that algorithm will run and do its work for every user and everyone. And there is a similar example in e-commerce industry. So when you buy something in e-commerce industry, so you may find that there is option that people who buy this also buy this. And what this happens is that whenever that product is visited, or product is ordered, or product is ordered, and they have on the data that is something that on that is something. Suppose I bought a pen from a e-commerce platform, e-commerce website, and along with that pen I bought a pencil too, and these things done by 10 several users. So now machine learning algorithm will understand, okay, whenever one will buy pen, there is a chance that there is this percentage of chance that that person, that customer will also prefer to buy pencil. So whenever you any other person will go and for buying ordering a pen, then it will recommend pencil to him or to her. This is also because it stores data, it takes decision because of data, and it also helps. It may not be that the customer is not decided, not comes with intention to buy pen pencil both, but because of recommendation, because of suggestion, it may go for it. So this can be done because of data. And data engineering is a really important thing, because without clear data, without the pure data or the clean data, you cannot have anything, you cannot do anything with that. So you need to have a clear data, you need to have a good data, you cannot need to have a analyzable data. Your data should be analyzable. So here data engineers play a very important role in this. What the data engineers, so suppose data is not means data is generate randomly different types of data, image data, video data, audio data, text data, numbers, data in Excel sheet, data in SQL sheets. Data generates randomly unstructured data. So data engineers make sure to structure the data. they make sure to structure the data so that something can be bring out of it, because in the cluster data, unstructured data, we cannot find insight from it. When we clean data, when we make it analyzable, when it make it usable, then we can do analysis based upon it. So data engineers really play a very important role. They create a pipeline for the data to come and to go in that pipeline, and there is a really major role of data engineer in this data science. And now data scientist is go one step beyond, and AI ML is gone. Now the revolution of AI, we can see that the every day new AI product is being launched, and they are very fascinating. You just write the text that I want a image, I want a man working in the Google company with this situation, having this situation, feeling sad, feeling good, and AI will create that image. So how that created image is created? Do you ever wonder? That image is created based upon data. Why? Because AI have processed with those types of data. So how AI understand, okay, this is talking about this, so there in its database there is a data, there is a, suppose, thousand lakhs of photos, lakhs of images it have, which is showing that this person is in this situation, this person in this situation, this person in this situation, and based upon that, suppose, for just taking a very simpler example, we've seen a AI image generated by artificial intelligence. What will be the how make a person of Bihar who lives in Bihar, or make a person who lives in any other states of India or any other part of the world. What it does is that it have access of data to suppose it has access of data to 1 lakh peoples of Bihar, either from their social media platform or any other places. They have its AI have the access of 1 lakh pictures of peoples from Bihar. From that, it can create a new picture, and that face will not be same, not be similar to anyone. This is really the power of the artificial intelligence. That faces will not be similar to anyone. That face, but from that data, by using its own intelligence, by using its own algorithm, artificial intelligence created one picture that shows that one lives in Bihar and how he looks like. That's really is fascinating. What is done is that there is a thing, Chrome extensions, that AI Chrome extension that summarize your YouTube videos, or that can means it's have been developed to read, analyze the video data. You give its video, and it's processed on the algorithm that can understand that, and based on that it gives you the results, and that's really become things. Okay, so